Today I'm going to talk about the Reformed belief of vocation, or our calling. And really, vocation is focused on how we spend our days, or what our daily responsibilities are day in and day out. This could include your job, your occupation, but it's more than that. This also includes your retirement, your schooling, if you're staying at home with the kids. This gives us direction for how we spend our days. And our quote from Calvin today is this. He writes, "God has named these various kinds of living callings. Therefore, each individual has his own kind of living assigned to him by the Lord as a sort of sentry post, so that he may not heedlessly wander about throughout life. From this will arise also a singular consolation, that no task will be so sordid and base, provided you obey your calling in it, that it will not shine and be reckoned very precious in God's sight." So Calvin is saying that the Lord has assigned each one of us to daily tasks, whether, again, it's your job or retirement or schooling. And he describes these as a sentry post. And I like that description, because I think what Calvin is instructing us is that no matter what we do in our daily lives, we are a sentry post, or in other words, we are a fort for the kingdom of God. So if we work at Chick-fil-A, we can be a fort for the kingdom of God. If we are at home raising our kids, we are a fortress for the kingdom of God. If we work downtown Minneapolis, if we work in hospitals or courts or churches or schools, we are fortresses for the kingdom of God. And at the end, he encourages us by saying, no matter what you're doing, even if society thinks it's meaningless or others don't recognize the importance of it, he says that if we are faithful in our calling, this is precious in God's sight, that we are living out the life that he has assigned to us. And Calvin gets this notion from Isaiah 28, where it says this: "When a farmer plows for planting, does he plow continually? Does he keep on breaking up and working the soil? His God instructs him and teaches him the right way. All this also comes from the Lord Almighty, whose plan is wonderful, whose wisdom is magnificent." So the scriptures teach us that God guides us in how to be excellent in our callings or in our vocations. So if we work at Chick-fil-A, we're going to be the best Chick-fil-A worker there can be. If we're at home raising our kids, we're going to be the best stay-at-home mom or dad that we can be. If we're retired, we're going to be the best retired individual that God is calling us to be. And that's what the Reformed understanding of vocation is.